That was better, wasn't it? Wow. Rasmus Holland has just scored a goal for Manchester United before the end of 2023 in the Premier League. Which, to be honest, has been a long time coming. And I thought tonight there was loads of examples why it's taken him till now to get his first goal in the Premier League for Manchester United. The forward three, Marcus obviously sets up Garnacho for his first, but it was time and time again, Hojlund is getting in decent positions but doesn't come away with loads of shots. I mean, I don't even know how many shots he came away with tonight. It wouldn't surprise me if it was one, to be honest. But I've just caught the tail end of the coverage there on Amazon as I got back to the car. And I knew it was going to be like this. That all everyone's talking about, game of two halves, United was shit in the first half. No, it weren't. United were well unlucky. Proper shit goals to concede. But we played well in the first half. And I was thinking, literally, before they scored, we looked really good today. And there was a few reasons why I thought we looked good today. And that was, we were playing a 4-3-3, a genuine 4-3-3. It might have at times even been a 4-1-4-1. As we look to try and combat that midfield, that good midfield that Aston Villa have got. This is Aston Villa that, if they'd have beaten us tonight, had an opportunity, depending on the Liverpool result, which didn't go in their favour, of going top of the league today. So this isn't a team of idiots. This is a team that's, I think they beat City and Arsenal this year. So this is a team that can actually do bits to people. And they do it by playing football. They haven't smash and grabbed those wins. They've done it by playing good football and earning those wins. And they came to Old Trafford tonight and we didn't allow them to play football. They were getting quite a bit of penetration in the wide areas because we were strong in the middle. Think about how all the games have gone this season, right back to the Wolves game, and it's just been end to end, and you can drive buses and tanks through Manchester United's midfield, and it didn't happen today. So if you think about how were they breaking their chances, well, it was coming through crosses in the wide area, and as I would take that all day long. I would absolutely take that all day long, because the way Manchester United have conceded so many shots this year by just carving through the central areas, that is progress. The manager has adapted the tactics. We looked at, you're playing Kobe Mainoo, not the fastest. Christian Eriksen, not the fastest. I tweeted about it before the game. This is an interesting lineup. We'll see how it goes. And so many people were like, that midfield gets run through. Well, that midfield did not get run through, did it? So that was a massive plus. And I also thought it was a massive plus. Just a random out of nowhere shout out for Johnny Evans, putting in top performances at the age that he is. That was interesting as well. Speaking of interesting, that latterly in the game we see Willy Kambala brought on and United flips it to a back three. Is the gaffer maybe thinking about something with a back three as a potential option going forward? Because we've not really seen him experiment with it at all. So that was interesting. Set pieces aside, Jesus Christ, we're bad at set plays. We don't get past the first man at corners for ourselves, and we are dreadful defending set plays. Now, you're supposed to score 30% of your goals through set plays. We don't. Fuck me, do we not? We're nowhere near that. But yeah, I thought we looked quite composed, quite chill with the ball, and this is something that pissed me off as well today. We did a stream earlier today, and there was people like, Ten Hag just needs to ditch all these players and play the youth. All right, well, there was 4 teenagers. I think Hannibal's still a teenager. If not, he's 20. Hannibal came off the bench latterly. You've seen Willy Kambala come off the bench and get a decent run out. Garnacho started the game. Kobe Mainoo started the game. That's playing the youth. Do you think people play more than that when they're playing the youth? He's really flicking playing the youth. So, he's doing it like under the circumstances that Ten Hag found himself in. At 2-0, there was people going, they might be ready in the fucking statement here. That's a big win, that. That is a fucking big win. And hopefully it's a big confidence boost. I mean, what was it, 7 fucking hours we hadn't scored a goal in, which by itself is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. But scoring 3 against the run of play, against a tough Villa side, let's be real with ourselves, that is a tough Aston Villa side. And actually, I'm not going to let this go. There's a couple of times this year, Bruno Fernandes has given away free kicks in our third that didn't need to be done. And actually, the reason that we ended up there was like a throw-in and there was a lot of fucking about, but it was all Bruno's doing. It was all Bruno fucking about with it in our third. You've got to make better decisions than that. Because it's another free kick you've given away that you didn't need to give away, which has led to a goal. We are shit at set plays. Can we limit how many fucking stupid fouls we give away, or things like this are going to continue to happen? And just we've had a random shout out for Johnny Evans, random appreciation for Rafael Varane, mint, and random shout out John McGinn. You're a fucking horrible, dirty shithouse. I hate him. I'll do on that. But yeah, Rasmus Holland. I mean, Garnacho, again, just listening to Alan McCoy saying how well he thought Garnacho played. Scored 2 vital goals. But again, I thought it was a largely mediocre performance from him. Brilliant with his finishing. Actually, no, not even brilliant with his finishing. He had a lot of shots. He might have been the most, numerous with his shots tonight. You expect him to come away with some goals. I think it was a pretty ordinary performance. The goals were big, but it was an ordinary performance again from him. And probably a bit of an ordinary performance from the entire forward three. Actually, it was better. It was better than it's been, but it was still a bit ordinary. Maybe it was a bit better because Christian Eriksen being back in the team. Is that sort of that little? Is it a coincidence we haven't scored in hours? We bring Christian Eriksen back in the team. We managed to get some goals scored. I'm not sure it's a coincidence, to be honest. But that's a massive 3 points. That puts us now into 6. I think we're only 3 points, games in hand, whatever, but 3 points off Manchester City. When people are like, sack the fucking manager. Wow. We're at the halfway point of the season. It ain't great by any stretch of the imagination, but I'd say that and the Chelsea performance were much more in line with the sort of performances that we need. Still blips, still bad decision making. Rashford getting into some positions and making the wrong decision. Garnacho getting into position and making the wrong decision a couple of times. Same with Bruno. So it was not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it was more along the lines of what we want to be seeing out of Manchester United. And it just feels so good to get a fucking win. So pessimistic going into this game, but based on the fact I've got nothing to be positive about. It's delusion. If I'm going to this game going, United will win, be fine. It's fucking delusion. You don't know that United are going to win. How the fuck could you possibly know United are going to win going into this? That you have no fucking clue. Because we've seen no evidence that we're going to do that. But it did feel good to get a win. And to come from behind and score 3 goals. That's what it's all about, man. And fuck VAR. Taking fucking goals off us. I don't care if it was offside or I don't care. It's just a shit experience. It's proper crap. Fucking sick of it. Needs to fuck off. It's not going to fuck off, but it needs to. Anyway. Massive 3 points out for Manchester United. Well fucking done. And for all the people has the manager lost the dressing room? Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? You fucking divs. Wait till we get our players back. We'll be fine. You can see how Martinez and Casemiro come in and tangibly improve this team. I don't know if we're going to get anything in January. A boy can dream. I'm not hopeful though. But that is a big 3 points, that. Nice one. Give us your comments and thoughts and all that sort of jazz in the below and in a bizzle. Laters.